Hello and welcome back to myself and Wagger as we're ready to get ourselves into the final game of the day here at the ASUS ROG DreamLeague Season 3 between Alliance and Ninjas in Pyjamas. The draft is underway and well, Wagger, what are we seeing so far? It feels kind of a bit of the same old, same old. Yeah, Shaker Crop and the Beastmaster Jara.
These are familiar heroes, right? And even the ones being banned out. So we do see some respect given over to Undying and Visage in this draft, but nothing out of the ordinary so far. NiP, their first best of 2 here in this league. They're kind of bringing the same game because that is, after all, the popular meta right now. I'm not gonna say even in Europe, it's like pretty much used globally right now. Many of these heroes are trending. So we'll see what the entire drafts are. Very hard to say too much when only the first 2 are picked. Chen gets banned out by NiP this game, so we won't see any Chen from either team. Dazzle gets removed as well from fucking Matt.
And obviously picking up Beastmaster first pick for the side of Alliance. It's going to be the 3rd time, or we'll expect to see Bulldog on it again tonight. Obviously hasn't won a game yet, but the first game, his farm was pretty impressive on the Beastmaster.
It was very impressive. First game he had 25 minutes Necro 3, Boot to Travel and Blink. That's very good farm. And that game was even under pretty poor circumstances for him. So he did really well. But it's not so much about what farm you can pull on Beastmaster. It's more like, can you actually set up the push? Like, can you find ganks? Can you manage to join your team in the right time? It's more about these things.
Oh well, with the 3rd pick for the side of Alliance, they've got themselves the Jara, they've got themselves the Beastmaster. Thinking about back to the previous games we've seen from Alliance, are there any heroes available that you feel that they might want to pick up again?
Well, I don't think they will go as all in on like this weird having too much of the same thing. I think they're gonna make a pretty spread out draft here as well. They could go back for the Crystal Maiden, even though she didn't work. Frostbite is quite good against the Queen of Pain, and she works quite well with the team that they have. I would like to see them almost go for... I just want to see them play Shadow Demon. I'm not even 100% sure why. Maybe just because of his great counter initiation here. Oh, Naga.
Okay, right, so if Tiny IO doesn't work, pull out the Naga Siren card.
We need more Rat. Oh, this could even be support Naga if you want to. It's not bad in this patch. So we'll see. It's probably going to be carry, but it's definitely doable to play as a support. And good AA pick here, because Alliance could have played AA and Naga as a support duo. Fully viable. So we'll see what they go for here.
Okay, and I mean now with the AA, obviously very good at stopping the pushing power that the Naga's going to have. Obviously the latter portions, Naga's going to be pretty terrifying. And if it does go late, I mean so far Ninjas in Pyjamas with the draft they've got won't be too happy, but they of course still have these final 2 picks to come out. So we'll see what they do in relation to that. They're going to go to obviously the 4th pick now for Alliance. I'm interested to see what they pick up with this Naga and hopefully begin to give us a bit of a clearer perspective on what exactly Alliance is going to want to do with the lanes. And it's going to be the Scarif Mage picked up, so... I mean, is this revealing anything?
No, Sky doesn't really say much. You just kind of tell that you want to win a lane really hard when you pick him. But on top of that, you also have Silence, which is so amazing against Shaker. It's really good against Queen as well. It kind of forces her to go BKB if she wants to reliably get away. Very long cast range on the Ancient Seal, and also long duration Silence.
Yeah, and also very nice, of course, with the Beastmaster. The pick-off potential is certainly
and Naga Siren as well. They have some good stuns to set up for the Mystic Flare to bring down the damage. So the synergy is there for Alliance, and they have more of a rounded draft now, I would say, than previous game. See what NiP want to pick into this. They still have to reveal their carry and their offlane, I say. Oh, they're going to be playing the Shadow Demon. Well, I get to see it at least.
I mean, I guess rather nice, indeed, as you said, against a side that's going to have stuff like the Ancient Seal and the Roar, in the sense that you can be there in the back lines and you can just defensively disrupt anyone that gets gone on by Alliance.
Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest strength of Shadow Demon, of course, but he can bring a lot of different things as well. You have the Shadow Demon and Shaker in the same team, so probably a offlane Shaker, right? But just a combination of putting someone down and then fissuring, you can easily get a block on them. 2 illusions along with Fissure that covers one side can very nicely cut someone or put someone in place.
Yeah, and I mean, indeed, as you were saying, it's likely to be the Earthshaker off lane with this, and obviously AA and Shadow Demon, your dual supports. Queen of Pain, we'll expect to see her in the mid, so they do still need that position 1 hero. I mean, anyone kind of thrown in with an AA and a Shadow Demon, that's going to be a scary lane with a lot of killing potential.
Yes, I like the Spectre ban though, because these are strong heroes to support a Spectre, AA and SD, and AA along with Spectre is always a great combination. So I think that's a great call by whoever made it. Fucking mad banning it out. Viper gets removed here. Worried about them having sort of similar draft to what NiP had in the first game with the Gyrocopter and Viper just kind of walking in together. So not gonna give away that Viper. Brood Mama though. Oh, no one banned the Brood Mama.
Oh. So
nice game for her as well. There's SD and AA who do like. SD can sort of kill spiders, but it takes too long. He has to spam quite a few Shadow Waves or a Shadow Poison before he can kill him.
Now with that pickup, I guess it's going to be the Beastmaster in the support role rather than the offlane role.
Yes.
Well, or is it going to be a Gyro support?
Naga can still be support. Gyro can be support.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
You know, they have heroes that are very flexible. But Beastmaster and Naga are the most likely, I think. Gyro should still be a carry.
Actually, yeah, I'm liking what you were suggesting, yeah, with Beastmaster still probably put in the mid lane, maybe Broodmother on the off, and then the Naga and the Scar supporting up the Gyro.
Yeah, I like that the most, I think, as well. But we'll see what NiP want to pick. This is a last pick Brood. This is what you do in your pubs. I mean, this is the scumbag, yeah.
They have got the Echo Slam, so we might see some big Echo Slams, yeah, but is that just a little bit?
It's never big though, because it's just a brood mother and her babies. Like, it's just murdering a family. No one likes that. They pick up the Axe, so this is a reactive pick fully, and that leaves them with no real carry. So it's going to be Era farming on the Queen of Pain.
Okay.
You can do this. Like, Queen of Pain farming becomes really, really strong, but you definitely kind of forfeit the late game. You say that we're not going to be the strongest late game for sure, but if we can win early game hard enough, we might just be snowballing off that.
So this is potentially the crit shaker, the carry shaker. Or do you think they'll put ES in the mid lane and get her on the safe lane quad? I mean, how will they do that?
I mean, I would love to see the carry shaker come out, but I don't think it's going to be it.
Prepare for battle.
I don't think that's going to happen, but if we saw it, it could kill the Gyro really good, and it could one-shot the Sky really easily. But question if it's doable. It's doable in this game. Since they have the Axe, who kind of covers the same role as ES in general, maybe you don't need to go full in.
Oh, let's see what we've got.
It's going to go for the Stout Shield and a little bit of regen. But yeah, let's go through the players.
Indeed. So on the side of NiP, what are we seeing? We're seeing Yonasom at the moment on his own towards the top lane on the Axe. Down on the bottom lane, we're going to have the support combination of Seal Kid on the AA and a Hansken on that Shadow Demon. Earthshaker is going to be on the mid lane by the looks of it, being pulled a couple of tangos, got himself a couple of branches and a Stout Shield. And finally, of course, the Quap Era hanging around here on the top lane as well with the Axe. So I mean, this would be a bit surprising if they don't put the Queen with the Shadow and the AA win. I'm surely Era's going to head down there and make an aggressive try lane from the side.
He could. We'll see what they want to do with it. They can lane it in many different ways, but he should be going either mid or bottom. They kind of have weird starting builds, both of them, actually. So fucking Mad is going to be the one playing Gyrocopter here. Pycat is going to be playing Beastmaster this game. Ake is the Skywrath Mage. And they're just checking here, finding out the Axe is up here indeed. And Loda on his Naga Siren, already running towards the top. We see fucking Mad chasing here. He's going to deal quite a bit of damage over on the Axe, but nothing that should be killing him.
He's going to take a dagger indeed, and they're going to chase this, but there's the Sky.
Oh god, Sky, that's not the play. Like, oh, Ake went out of position, buddy. So every single player on the side of NiP was still there, though.
Yes.
Every single player, meaning that there's some moment of free farm down here for Bulldog. So he gets to farm up while the enemy team is not really there. And top lane, we see the same similar thing for Loda. Oh, I like that. He pulls the creep wave back, even though there's no hero in the lane, using the fact that you can click the enemy heroes anywhere on the map.
Yes.
To pull them back. Just a nice little touch and detail here.
I do like this kind of you know, reaction from NiP though as well. They've noticed that Loda's on the aggressive, so they're going to switch up the tri lane up there to contest the Naga's farm, and they're going to put the axe up against the Broodmother. So lane-wise, a little bit better for the side of NiP, but Mad obviously going to be very mobile on this Gyrocopter, and I mean, one rocket barrage, and that's NiP's Jonas and Fan down to half health.
Yeah, they already switched Loda down here as well. Bulldog does have his level 2 already from just laning down here. So he buys a TP and gonna switch up to the top lane. So it's just, you know, trying to dodge each other over and over. Yeah, but now Jonas going a little bit too far out here. Gonna be brought down by all this damage. Can't really do much against that.
So nice reaction to the reaction, of course, from the side of Alliance. And indeed, as you said, Bulldog now, after a little bit of an inclusion there in the kill, will head up to the top lane. But at the same time, Axe TP's up here. And then NiP say, well, you want to switch lanes again? We're going to switch lanes. Okay. When will it ever end, Wagger?
When they run out of money because they've been spending everything on TP scrolls. Good thing for Broodmother up here now is that the sentry was already used. There is a sentry on Axe though, so he's ready to put one down. Yeah, I guess they could TP again soon. This is some gimmicky stuff that we're seeing.
I mean, who's actually coming out on top from all this kind of, you know, clowning?
All this TPing around?
Yeah, who's coming out on top?
I still think NiP are going to be happy with that. But they did get the good kill onto the Axe there, so Alliance still pretty happy.
He's got the backup of Pycat coming in. That was an aggressive blink forward there from Era. Era's going to have to run. There's a TP into the bottom lane from AA, and yeah, they're not going to be able to chase down Era here as they do back themselves off. And Hanskin's got someone in Invis rune here. Maybe can set up something here for the Earthshaker. Earthshaker's level 4. Got a couple of points of the Enchant Totem and a point in the Fisher. There's a slap to the backside for the Beastmaster, trapping him in, and Pycat will go down here, gets the axes out.
Very nice. So it is going to be the damage shaker build, so to say, putting several points into the Earth or Enchant Totem. That's really nice to see. If you're going to play a solo shaker, I think this is the way to go. Unless you're off lane, then you need to have the high level Fisher to set up for some skills maybe. Because the stun duration is very different from level 1 to max level. It's either 1 or 1.75, and that it's a lot easier to combo on a longer stun.
I mean, it certainly feels like now the lanes have settled down, but NiP, they've got their way. They've got the Quap against the Naga, and they've got the Axe against the Brood.
Yeah, but AA is still down here and helping out the Queen a little bit. But I think Queen has to play very, very carefully. If you go in, oh, they find him going around here. Shadow Demon disrupting Ake.
I mean, Ake, he's just so squishy. He's so squishy.
Fast,
he just
but
got
he has
squashed.
no HP. Even with the Shadow Demon W as well, giving an extra 20% damage. And top lane, sure you have the Axe against this Broodmother, but this is still not a great lane. And rotation coming in here, can they just start nuking him down and maybe kill him off?
He's going to look for the spins and looking to go aggressive on Ake, trying to see if he can find the core.
He's holding back on a nuke. I think he should have Soul Ring immediately and just use one nuke straight off. It doesn't matter much. There's so much regen on this Axe. And in the end, they're not going to bring him down.
Seal kids
nice
found
rune.
Loda.
Loda again, very active rune checks with his carries today. Heal on the Naga.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Mid lane worth noting as well. Looking at the matchup. Oh, top lane in fact. Oh, let's talk about that. That's Bulldog dying. Dansgen.
Yeah, he did definitely go down there, and it's a strong play so far by Hanskin. He is 2-2, so he has been in every single kill. Always with the initiation Queen jumping away. It's level 1 rocket. We still have Riptide though. They can't really bring him down. It's too much.
He's got the 1 charges as well. He is indeed going to be okay, but I don't know, for the 4th time today, it certainly feels like Alliance, they're not coming out on top in this laning stage.
The laning stage is just tough for them, like, and you can't really blame them much. NiP are just playing very well. Every single rotation here by Hanskin has been spot on. Like, they find kills wherever he goes, it feels. He's been killing mid, killing bottom, killing top. Just a nice understanding of the hero.
And indeed, and I mean, yeah, what we're talking about in the mid lane, the fact that obviously Pycat, the Beastmaster, pretty strong laner, but Earthshaker, he's not having any issues and he's keeping himself even in terms of CS.
Yeah, yes, definitely, but Shaker against any melee hero mid is pretty neat though, and you have so much damage you can dish out. So he's kind of just feeding on these boars, and boars give a lot of experience. They give 59, I believe, I'm not 100%, but about that. So being able to kill them with your Enchant Totem is really nice.
Lim could be a little bit in trouble here. There's a rotation from the Gyro coming around. They do have the Roar available on Beastmaster, but Era's going to blink forward aggressively onto Mad.
Yeah, it was spotted by the ward.
Yeah.
Rune is
the
spawning
gyro.
very soon as well, so everyone is kind of checking this. Aki comes in as well. Top
like
Rune gonna go the way of Radiant, I think. They're going for Limp here.
Oh, indeed, there's your Raw, and Limpy's in a lot of trouble. He will get Ancient sealed up, will get taken down, but they're trying to turn it around here with Aaron Sealkid. They will find the return kill onto Gyro. They might find Pycat as well. Pycat is trying to find Sealkid here with the balls, will do so indeed. Heads up to the high ground, but so does Era, blinking forward with the Scream. It's going to be a double kill for the Quapper. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, they also found the kill here onto the Broodmother.
Yeah, really good play overall, and they even got the Rune as well, and the Queen of Pain there. Very nice. And you want your Queen of Pain to snowball really hard. That's crucial for NiP. So the fact that, you know, Shaker died, okay, we don't really care that much. But you're 3-0 on Queen of Pain. Sure, she doesn't have much CS, but she is not dying and she's finding kills. That's what you need to have happen.
Bottom lane again, I mean, Jonathan playing so aggressive here, just forcing Bulldog back, and it's certainly proven to be a hard game here for the players of Alliance in terms of CS as well. Dire, Axe and Earthshaker coming out on top at the moment. And I mean, just the net worth for the individual heroes, I can imagine at this point is looking very healthy for the side of the Dire, thanks to the action that NiP have found so far.
Oh yeah. It's interesting to note that Queen of Pain has 21 CS, but she's topping the net worth. So finding those kills was really, really important for her. And I believe she took some bounty runes as well. So she has a very good game still going for her.
Bottom lane, Jonasum looking to move in onto Bulldog.
Once they get their Blink Daggers, this is going to be so dangerous, but it's going to be the Vanguard rush on Axe, as we, you know, pretty usual.
Rotation from Madden with the Roar from Pycat. They should be able to find Jonasum. There's going to be defensive disruption, might buy him some time, but I think he still goes down there. He's going to find a very nice call, keeping himself alive. The spins are there, and with the Sonic Wave, they turn it around. Jonasum fan, he's going to live. He's going to get himself out. 2 dead so far. They do manage to nuke him down as Bulldog will find the kill, but NiP, they've already found 2. Bulldog needs to be careful here. He's walking around.
Oh, he body blocked.
Scream.
Oh, wow. He just barely got body blocked, but he didn't really pick up on it.
But I mean, the play there from Jonasum, he goes in hard, and I mean, thanks to him, he's able to set up a couple of kills for the side.
Again, the SD helping out as well. Without SD, he would have been dead straight away, but he managed to re-engage and those kills. Queen of Pain being on point as well. Era knowing how to play this carry queen.
Okay, they're just denying the rune there from Limp across the Fisher. Top lane, they're going in on Mad. Mad's gone fairly deep. There's going to be a disruption. And Mad, he's already on half health. Will put the charges and tries to turn this with a rocket barrage. Pycat moving in, closing in on Hanscam with the
they
ball
need TP help. Like, they're going to get tower dove and they can't do anything about it. But meanwhile, a fight is going down mid as well. Shaker does kill off Skywrath. But the tower dive is real. No one is here to save them. That's a high-level rocket. What level is it?
What level is it?
3. Oh boy, that's gonna hurt. Dude.
He needs help.
Dude, that's 375 damage. Dude, buy some items.
Oh,
wow.
4 HP, boys.
Oh, he lived.
Perfectly calculated. He knew that was going to happen. He was not scared at all.
Yeah, that was sick. It didn't actually deal maximum damage. So if he, I thought he would have dealt maximum damage already there, but it didn't. He would have died.
10 to 5 at the moment, indeed. And that's the tower going down on the bottom lane. More money here for Jonasum fan. He's going to find Loader, or in fact, Loader and Bulldog maybe finding him. A lot of spiders here moving about, but...
On top lane, they're just looking at Era here as well. They have the bird around, just trying to find something with the roar. Trying to post Seal Kid. Oh boy, you're dead. They're not using the roar for this though. Just gonna kill him without it.
Maybe can try and turn it around here. Matt's going to get frozen up. There's going to be the missile stun on Terra, and with the raw follow-up, in fact, very nicely done from Alliance there.
Yeah, that was really good
play. Finding a double kill.
And they got a kill on Axe meanwhile as well with Skywrath Mage, along with his friend in Loda. Nice to find that kill. And Loda hasn't died a single time yet.
Oh, the Queen of Pain poison damage actually ended up ticking over the gyro there on the top lane.
Yeah.
That's why I guess he's 2 points in the dagger. Paid off there for Quap.
Yeah, 2 points is what you want to have pretty much always. Oh, that's so sad for him. He even had Tranquil Boots, but they didn't regen for him. So, died. He was punching. Tough times. Bulldog is going for what build? 10 minutes in, he has a recipe for Midas. So, it's the recovery Midas. Nothing new, really. Very standard Broodmother build.
Still 11 to 8. It's definitely still at a point where Alliance Still very much in it, but it's looking pretty strong here from the side of NiP.
Yeah, really.
Fan. He's got enough to finish off the Vanguard as well, and 10 minutes in, a Vanguard is going to be very nice against the lineup of Alliance.
Yeah, really. Vanguard is going to block a lot of the damage. The illusions, the boar, the spiderlings. It's pretty much the best item you could possibly ask for. So it doesn't even matter that much if you go for Vanguard. You still get your Blink Dagger a decent time. They haven't been stacking Ancients at all for him, though.
And Skenny's trying to rotate in, but Mad is there on the high ground, spotting it out. They're still finding disruption. Loda indeed does have the Song. Hanskin will try and TP out, but he gets netted. He gets a Mystic Flare coming down on him as well. They will find the kill onto the Shadow Demon. And Alliance there reacting very nicely to the aggression of NiP.
Yeah, no one saw the Invis being taken on bottom, so they didn't have vision of it. It's pretty big for them. And it's very nice to have that secure stun on such a low cooldown that can set up your Mystic Flare. Nice for him. No time even to disrupt himself as he got silenced.
I mean, Jonas and Fan actually, with the VIP booster and the stout shoot, he's got 1,500 gold, so I mean, maybe is there part of him thinking, well, if I can get the money for the Blink, I'll just buy the Blink.
Yeah, I guess, but such a high value Vanguard as well, though. I guess the Blink Dagger could be very vital here. He could find nice kills for the AA ulti.
He might lose a bit of gold here because there's a fair few heroes on the side of Alliance. He's going to pop the cool onto Bulldown, but there's a reaction from Ake and Mad. Jonas and Fan might have bit off a little bit more than he could chew. Cooldown coming down as well. He will go down, and with that, of course, losing some of his gold. And indeed, the Spiders and the Axes chasing down Seal Kid. He is going to be able to keep himself up and keep himself alive, but of course with Axe going down there, I'd imagine if you have a look at him, he had about 1,600.5 gold. Yeah, he lost a good 300 gold from that.
Yeah, and it's not just that, it's even the downtime that you get put on as well, and then you have to run out, you know, it hurts a lot dying when you're trying to farm for a Blink Dagger in specific. But, meanwhile, I think Alliance are in a pretty good spot this game. Sure, there's a lot of farm over on Shaker. He has his Blink Dagger and has plenty of items as well, the power treads as well. But Lola is farming. He's 2.3k net worth, or 2.3k gold right now, stashed up. So definitely going for the Radiance. Once he has it, I don't know if there are that good heroes against it. Sure, you can clone with ST, get the illusions for a little bit, but it's not really a counter. It doesn't do that much. Oh god, he gets picked off again.
This is more money going. Did he actually buy anything? He did finish off the Vanguard. He did finish off the Vanguard, so he won't lose that much, but he still loses an extra 250 or so. And now they're going to look for the reaction here, NiP, trying to find some kills off the back of it. Mad, he's heading into the sidelines. He's trying to juke this one out, but there's no escaping that as Limp comes in with the final punch there with the double damage runes. So they do find the Gyro in return, but they do lose their Axe again. And I mean, Axe is kind of their key hero to really try and get the ball rolling.
It's a happy trade for Alliance. Yeah. And meanwhile, Loda is farming. They're keeping, you know, the attention away from him. Sure, Era is farming as well, but Era is a Queen of Pain. It's not really the same. And also a little bit of a difference is that Gyrocopter bought up fully before he died.
Okay.
Whereas Axe lost like 100 gold or something. He had some decent, reliable gold, but he lost something. And 3k gold all of a sudden. Working up on Naga. This could be a pretty fast Radiant still, considering the early game and switching lanes that many times.
Yeah, this is pretty good timing for Loda.
Yeah, I would say so. The CS is looking pretty good for him as well, considering inflated CS of the Brood Spiderlings, 80 CS on Axe.
It seems like it's going to be up to NiP to step the pressure up and to see really what this Earthshaker can do, because we haven't really seen him make that many big plays 14 minutes in yet.
Yeah, not really. He needs to get more done. He wants to use his ulti now once at least, and then go back to farming and picking up his next item. But the Hawk is there, it scouts him. Once again, they see that he's behind. So they know Jonas is bait. They might be able to kill it before he comes in. They have good vision.
I mean, yeah, this Hawk is doing absolute wonders here. Lions know exactly where everyone else is. They're going to roar Limp. They don't want him to get anything off. He will get the Echo Slap, bringing them so low. Scream of Pain comes out as well. They find a double kill onto Era. So, they nearly were able to bring down the Earthshaker, but he had a little bit of health. He was able to bash that R button.
It's that tower tricks, you know? Yeah. Like, okay, he had them on Int, I believe, anyway. But, like, he's pretty tanky. He's a pretty tanky hero, and you might not be used to a carry Shaker. Bottom lane, nice pick-off here on Seal Kid with an Ensnare and Mystic Play. But, yeah, you're kind of used to support Shakers, how weak they are off lane. So when you play against a solo mid Shaker, suddenly it's so tanky.
Yeah, Yeah, Lodo, he's fortunate to get out there now because of course he's got the money for the rally.
Kind of fun though, seeing them all hug next to the Broodlings, trying to punch him like,
Yeah.
oh god,
We got
this
him, we
is
got
not
him.
gonna work.
Hit him harder, hit him harder.
Comes a point where you're like, oh, this
we didn't
stun
kill him
race is
quick
not gonna work.
Yeah. Well, 13-14, this arguably looking to be the best game so far for Alliance today.
Yes.
But still, obviously, very strong for NiP. They've still got the two top net worth heroes, both the Queen of Pain and the Earthshaker, and Axe coming up to 1400, working towards his Blink Dagger. There's a primal run, a few seconds there, and of course, Alliance, they're going to look to go again. There's a wrap round from Ake, buying some time here to allow Pycat to get in, as the Roar is now back available, but Jonathan found a little bit too speedy, will be able to get himself out. Era has himself an invis room, but he's here on his own. Maybe looking to see if he can get a cheeky pick off onto Ake. But he might have to think twice about this because he could end up throwing away his life. If the Ice Blast will fly through, not going to connect onto anyone here.
I feel like they all know. It's not so secret. Not so secret indeed. So they're all going to live here. NiP are the ones working with a timer, as you say. They have Axe and ES on their team. So the fact that you have two Blink heroes against the Naga Siren with her Radiance being built, and Radiance being so strong in this patch with the extra evasion as well, makes for a pretty good game for Alliance. I think this is by far and away their best game, and they look to be in pretty good control. I mean, they have 1200 gold lead, and they're a little bit behind in experience, but Naga is always behind in experience. That's not her forte. She's just level 10, but she has really good farm. Because you farm with your illusions and get no experience.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
See what NiP can do to bring it back.
I mean, it certainly seems as well. I mean, you were mentioning, obviously, regards to the cores that NiP have in relation to Alliance's. Alliance, if it gets to the late game, Gyro, there's no way you're stopping that as NiP's lineup, surely.
Yeah, I don't think so. There's good teamfight control, amazing teamfight control actually between the Song, the Cooldown, and the Beastmaster Roar. And just the fact that they can rat all day long, like they have Brood and Naga. Like, I don't even think there's gonna be a lot of fights. I think it's just gonna be the rat all day long.
So I guess obviously Bulldog now with the Midas and 2.4k gold. You expect him to just go for that straight up Necro?
Necro, probably the most likely. He could go for other items if he wanted to, but I think that's more in aggressive games. You want to go for the like either Orchid or Dagon. Dagon E-Blade build pretty strong when you split pushing. But I think this game would be a good Necro game.
Yeah, we see the side of NiP head up to this top lane, but of course Bulldog, he has that ward there just inside the dire jungle, so he knows exactly what's up.
And it's very hard to find the Broodmother as well. It's very, very tough. And oh, nice blink call here by Jonas. Gonna kill a lot of spiders with that. Oh, he doesn't get all of them. Just got one spin. That's really unlucky. Even on a max duration call. 3.2 seconds of the spider sitting, you spin once. That's just unlucky.
Well, how close is Loader to his Radiance now? We did see him have a fair bit of gold, and he's very close. So, I mean, a 19-minute Radiance, it just really feels like once he's got that Radiance, it's going to be so hard to slow down the ball that Alliance is going to get rolling.
Yeah, and this is where a lot of people question, how good is this Queen of Pain carry pick, because you don't have an answer. At this stage, you've been dominating quite hard with the Queen. She has been doing a lot. She's 7-1 and 4, but you did pick her you did pick Axe when you had no carry.
Oh, they found Madden. Well, he'll die.
Yeah, he will definitely die, and they go for the push mid. Power's pretty low as well, and the Radiance just got delivered. So illusions are gonna start pestering. They can get their own illusions, but only for a very short amount of time. There's also really long cooldown on the disruption.
Structures are fortified.
Fortification will come out here, but it looks like NiP will stand the ground. And we'll be able to bring down the tier 1 here in the mid lane, but just the fact that now Naga is just going to be able to keep these lanes constantly pushed back out. It's going to be something else for NiP to push
what a
against.
blink slam by Limp. He TP blinked into the trees and slammed like blindly. That was really good. He had a dust as well. He popped it as he blinked in.
Oh, call onto Pycat, who tries to TP out here. He's in a lot of trouble, and they will find him as well. So a couple of heroes going down in quick succession on the side of Alliance.
Bleeding a lot of kills here. Really nice for NiP. This could give them momentum to maybe set up for Roshan. They don't have the greatest heroes for that though, but maybe they could push a tier 1 tower again on top lane. or even the tier 2 mid.
And, I mean, so what do you think about this? Bulldong, he's opting for the Dagon rather than the Necro.
Well, as I said, it can be really good even when you're split pushing. Sometimes you can kill people just because you have a Dagon 5. But I think the Necrobook would be stronger, especially in synergy with the fact that they have Necrobook already on Beastmaster. But I'm not a massive Brood spammer, and I've seen great success from Dagon Broods as well. So we'll see.
Where he's got the Lincolns, which will actually be able to clear in time. Yeah, he's out, and that's why you buy Lincolns against this lineup. Ice Blast will connect onto Ake. Loda will sing the song of his people, and they'll both TP out here.
Yeah, very important when you TP out that you, as the Naga, make sure you don't click your TP first. Else you could have a sad time on the Skywrath there. They get out safely, and the song was definitely necessary.
I mean, interesting, I just want to point out on Loda, he did opt for the Arcane boots. I mean, we don't always see this every time on a Naga build, but what is the benefit here of the Arcanes?
I mean, it's just that you spam more. You can go Soul Ring, you can go Bottle, you can go Mana Boots. Like, there are many things that you can do on Naga Siren when you play her like carry. And I think the Arcane Boots is a good choice in many games because they're a little bit cheaper now than they used to be, and they give you a lot of mana over time. So it's all about having the highest possible uptime. And if you go for Soul Ring, maybe you will find yourself just running out of HP at some point and having to back because of that. So this can be nice. Also a little bit more of a team player, of course, but I don't think his team needs the mana much. Nah, man, he's gonna make the switch, you know. He's gonna go Guardian Greaves and Aghanims on Naga and just heal everyone 100% HP.
I mean, maybe a Mad will transition into the position 1.
I mean, we saw a Mech Luna. I wouldn't be surprised to see anything at this point.
Happen. Bulldog is getting caught out here by both Unison Fan and Has going to find the kill. And, well, Mad is trying to find a return kill onto Mr. Axe, but there's going to be a Raw onto Handscape from Pycat. Pycat goes down as Limp. He's found himself a double kill.
The slam.
The slams are certainly real, and that's 3 heroes down.
Limp is playing great this game, and he has the Yule Scepter already. That is a great item to have on Shaker. Not just the fact that you can always save yourself, you have more disables. On the hero that had 3 disables already, you have 1 more to set up. And you can just be so fast. Look at this. He ran this down, and now here for the stuns. Like, there's no way he was going to be in time for this. He could have tread switched and killed that, but he kind of messed up. But still, he was there in time because of the Yule Scepter.
Ice Blast finished off the job, though.
Oh, yeah, they still got him. That's fine, then. It's fine. No harm done.
I mean, I guess the one problem as a Naga trying to carry your team is your team's got to be careful of dying too much.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the danger that Alliance are running into. That's what Loda is going to be telling his team, like, guys, don't die. I will get really strong. I will turtle and just rat the enemy to pieces. All you need to do is not feed. But against NiP's team that is designed to do one thing alone, and that is to kill people, it's pretty hard to not feed. Because they don't even have a carry. Like, they're going all out on killing people. And Shaker, yes, could become a pretty good damage dealer later on in the game. And Queen of Pain does scale really well in the early game when you give her this kind of start. But
ooh, smoke up here from the side of NiP, heading towards the mid lane. Beastmaster, Bycat, fairly far out here. He's going to head himself up towards the 24-minute rune at the top. Ake.
Oh boy, he got spotted.
And there's your Yules setting it up, and well, that's a Skywrath Mage.
He almost died in 1 hit from Limp. Like, just 1 punch with Strength Threads on, and he hits so hard. And Jonas trying to blink away here, but there's a lot of people running for him.
Well, we're going to have the Roar here from Pycat. The Necro unit's coming out as well. The Spins, there's going to be a couple, but I don't know if it's going to be quite enough to keep it alive. Ice Blast will connect to the Bulldog, and there is Arrow as well here looking for the dagger onto Loda, but it will get illusioned off, and in fact, pops the song here.
Behind them is Limp, though, again in a good position. And Loda is running. Loda TP'd up here, I believe, so he can't go out of this. And he's going to be picked off. That is a huge pick off. And again, Limp being at the right place at the right time. He has played really well.
I mean, in the early game as well, we were saying, hasn't been that active, but now when it counts, Limp's been everywhere.
Yeah, Limp, Hanskin, and Arrow, of course, as well. They all played really well in this game so far. And maybe Hanskin kind of delivered the game to them in the beginning there with his, you know, brilliant ganks. But now Limp is really giving it back as well.
Using up the Bulldog here as he's just popping out a bit of harassment. I mean, we're obviously talking about the fact this is an Earthshaker core. There's a lot of possibilities. What could you seriously see him pick him up with? He's got 2.7k gold.
He can still just go for a 4-staff if he wants to. When you have 4-staff, Blink, and Yules, you're such a pain in the ass as a Shaker. You're almost impossible to kill, and you can catch people whenever, wherever. But he could also just realize that, hey, my team needs damage. Let's pick up any damage item, like Armlet is great for a carry Shaker.
Armlet, yeah.
Like there are many possible items you can go for if you want to increase your DPS by the enchant totem. So either Armlet or Desolator if you really want to punch harder. That's gonna tear Skywrath apart. He has 1 armor at this point. But yeah, we'll see what he opts to go for.
NiP just clearing up these Ancients here, and I mean, Jonathan Fan doing pretty well as well with the Blink Dagger and the Vanguard. And also, what's coming out to him on the courier? Anything exciting?
He has the BKB. He has the full BKB
he's
now.
He's doing very well.
Yeah, he's doing really well for himself. He has died a lot of times, but it doesn't seem to hurt him that much. Recovery farm has been real for him. He has the highest CS on his team, 196, so well played by him.
And of course,
BKB is quite big on Axe. When you have it, you can control. Oh god, they find him. Good ward here, revealing Loda. Loda being jumped on. And all the damage is there. He gets out the song.
Oh, just before the dunk comes out.
He lives, I think. Yeah, he should be fine here. No way he should die. Meanwhile, actually, Skywrath getting a kill over on Ancient Apparition. Does go down in the end afterwards, though. Limp being mana burned.
Pycat looking for the Earthshaker. Will he be able to find him? Yeah, just gets him.
That was so sluggish.
Pays with his life, though. There's going to be a 2-for-2 trade. Which would you say that favors the side of Alliance, seeing as they did find that Limp Earthshaker?
I guess I would say that it favors Alliance in the fact that Lola never died during this.
Yes.
And Bulldog was untouched during all of this. But in the end, Lola wasn't really farming that much either. And he goes from Mantis. The downside to his build that I went for, Arcane Boots, is that he kind of wants to hold on to this, right? Like, they're really nice. They've done a lot for him. It's good boots. But you need travels. You need travels badly on Naga Siren. Lower cooldown on TP is amazing for you. Higher movement speed on your illusions is always going to mean that you farm faster as well. So making that switch is worth it. But you kind of get to this point where, but I run out of mana and I don't want to...
Mad, he's in a lot of trouble as Hansken and Era jump straight and he will throw down the cooldown, but he's already dead. He goes down. And they're trying to pick off the missile there to save Hansken from taking a missile to the face, but that's going to be a pick off there for NiP. 26-17. They're certainly starting to break away in terms of kills now, NiP.
They are, and the experience is showing that as well. They're ahead by about 12,000 experience right now. And that's gonna, that's expected when you have a Naga that you're falling behind, but 12,000 is a pretty big number. And his team is definitely suffering in the level department. They have a level 9 AA. Oh god, that's so sad to watch. He's... For a hero who wants to have Hand of Midas sometime just to get that high level up, he's not having the game of his life.
As we can see, a bit of a push potentially coming out from the top lane. There's still this tier 1 standing on the side of the Radiant. That's getting Jonathan Fan eyeing it up. Again, Jonathan Fan, he's picking up the gold. He's got 2k in his bank at the moment. I mean, what do you feel he goes for now? Does he just finish off the Crimson Guard?
I think finishing the Crimson Guard is not a bad choice. Maybe he should even go for a 4-staff of his own, just to be even faster, sell the Magic Wand. But it's all about catching people. Like, that's why I'm saying 4-staff is a good choice here, because they need to find out where the enemy is and just kill them. Oh, it's going to be the BKB choice for ES. He deals quite a bit of damage, even with the BKB build, and of course not going to be disabled top.
Hansken, he goes for the TP
Jonas,
and he gets it indeed. Getting the call onto Bourdon, stopping Bourdon from being able to find the kill onto the Shadow Demon. Jonathan Fan, he needs some backup. Ice Blast will come in and it will catch Bourdon. And again, there's your Echo Slam, deletes the Spider. There goes Scarf as well. Mad, he's also incredibly low. Jonathan trying to chase this one down. They should be able to find the Jara as well in the tree lines. There's a roar onto Limp through the BKB, but he still gets out the enchant tome. He's trying to run himself away.
Blink.
Jaro did escape. Limp as well gets himself out, and that's going to be 2 kills and maybe more, because Jonathan Fan still wants to fight. Era's joining as well. They're going on to Pycat. Loader there with the song. Buying time for Pycat to escape. Loader will TP straight out.
Oh no, the illusions.
Oh, the Fisher from outside of the song, cancelling the TP from Loader.
Wow.
Loader goes down as well. And NiP's play in that last few moments, they're just outshining Alliances.
I mean, they're just showing how hard they are to bring down at this point with the ES and the Axe. And beautiful play. Like, Limp is playing out of his mind in this game. He's just doing really well.
The range of the Fisher must be the same as the range of the Song. He must have just been
like,
on the tip.
Yeah, Fisher range is 1400, so you can get that Fisher down. It also has a little bit of an AoE, so the 1400 range and a little bit of an AoE. The radius of the Song of Siren is 1250, so you could indeed stand outside and hit the Naga. But you have to know the AoE of it very well to execute that. So well done. And the fact that he turned there when he had like, 100 HP, presence of mind, really good.
Some very impressive stuff indeed. And we're gonna see.
Going into the semi-carry, a little bit of a build. This is taking me back to some old mushy Queen of Pain. He played it a lot.
Well, Pikecat, he's dead before the Ice Blast even comes in. Limp again, making the plays.
It definitely hurts a lot. You don't even need damage builds on a Shaker. All you need is for him to actually have the farm to be able to do these kind of things. When you're high enough level, you can go for these kills. Like, this is a level 19 Shaker. This is not your average support, like level 10 or whatever. And he has amazing strength gain. Just the strength gain alone is going to increase the damage a lot. 2.9 per level.
I mean, the Naga, how are we seeing Loda's farm doing? Has he managed to finish up the Manta? He did finish up the Manta. He's got 1,200 gold on it as well. But the progression's definitely slowed down from what it was, especially with the fact that NiP are finding these situations in which they are taking him down.
They're going to get a call here as well onto Bulldong being caught out. He has a high-level Dagon, but it doesn't really help him much in this scenario. He's going to try and turn and kill Hanskin, but Hanskin has 1,500 HP as well. He doesn't even get to do anything before he dies.
Innocent with the dunks, and he's even going to be able to clean out the babies as well. More gold for him, and it's the Aghanim Scepter now complete on your axe.
Why not? Why not? Might as well go for it. You have such a good game, you're stomping, you're dominating the enemy really hard.
Getting locked down by the Echo Slam, buys time for the Ice Blast to come in, but he walks back into it! Loda goes down, they might find the return kill onto Limp, they do indeed, but they lose their Naga Siren yet again. Alliance, not the trades that they want to be making happen, and now Ake looks for the TP out, the right clicks with the Maelstrom though from Error, too much, and now Pikecat, he's all alone, he's got his Necro friends, but they're not real, and now with the disruption from Hanskin setting this one up, Pikecat could be in trouble. Error's actually backing off, trying to fight up against the Necro units. It doesn't matter, because Sealkin and Hanskin, they have finished off the job. 4 heroes down on Alliance. They only lose the Earthshaker. Error's just able to get himself away from the Necro units. Now, Hanskin needs to be careful. These guys do hit pretty hard.
Yeah, but there's nothing more to it really now. Like, it's just the little book, and they time out even. So, not much they can do. And that was, I'm not even sure if it was the Fisher. I think the Fisher messed with Loda there, so he kind of ran back into it. Because they had a Necro up, and then you can see.
Oh, yeah, there's some goes for the dunk. He's just a little bit too ambitious. Yeah, gets out.
Yeah, really aggressive play by Jonas, but he has his big BTP, and there's only really a Naga to do much. Naga and the Beastmaster, but they were both dead.
Your Shadow Demon's got an axe.
Oh boy, that's kind of amazing. That's the first time I see a Shadow Demon with Axe in a new patch compared to the old, where his ulti now applies Break, same way the Silver Sedge does. So it doesn't change anything in this game in particular though. I guess it kills the encapsulating bites. That's it. Yeah. Pretty amazing.
Yeah, I mean the 3 charges is going to be very nice indeed in these fights.
The 3 charges are really good. Like, it's a pretty huge upgrade in that regard. Into fights, you can just really lock people down, especially heroes like Gyrocopter or Beastmaster. Yeah, you can hold them in place. Or even Broodmother when she tries to run around. Yeah. If you get purged, you're going to stand still, pretty much.
I mean, Mad on the Gyro has pretty much finished off the BKB. I believe he's got the Ogre Club on him as well. Yeah, there we go. Still gets sent out. So he's got the BKB finish, but with the amount of demonic purges getting thrown around, that magic immunity is not going to mean a lot.
No, not really. It's going to be very tough. I mean, to put in perspective how much it hurts Shadow Demon with his new axe as well, like, he deals 400 damage per ulti on level 3. And he has 3 of them, so he can actually nuke you for 1200 damage. It's kind of insane. He hurts really hard, and that's without any amplified damage. Like, he doesn't even have his soul catcher on you. If he does go even higher, Crazy stuff.
Top lane, Alliance, they're looking for a bit of a push. There's going to be TP in from NiP. He throws down the Fissure, isn't going to catch anyone. Ice Blast coming through as well, and Alliance, they're just keeping themselves backed up, but all in all, still, are they going to run? It looks like Loda's out there.
Oh, dunk on the courier. That's just cruel.
Didn't have anything on though, which is, I guess, the good news there. Broodmother does find the dagon onto AA, but now Jonas and Fan looking for some kind of revenge, but Bulldog trying to get himself out of range.
Oh, top, big blink in here as well. They're going on to Hanskin.
Oh, with the Mystic
whiffs,
Flare,
actually.
they do bring him down. And it's going to be Jonas and Fan who does manage to find the kill in the end onto Bulldog here at the bottom lane. It's going to be 2 for 1.
Yeah, but still very good play for Alliance there. They're going to be happy with anything like that.
Yeah.
That gives more time to farm up. And they also whiffed the, Ravage, the Echo Slam on ES, giving them some time where he won't be able to kill the Brood instantly, for example.
I kept closing in on Jonason, but there's not a lot he can do, as Jonason will almost certainly find himself a free tier 2 here on the bottom lane. More money in his bank, and I mean, this is such a rich axe. He's on par with the Quap. He's at the top of the net worth this game, 18,000. And he's going to pick himself up a Maelstrom, why not?
Yeah, I think so. I was about to say he should probably go Mjolnir as well. He could go for several different items, like maybe even Dagon, maybe, you know, Assault Cuirass could be okay. But I think Mjolnir is just great on axe. So they're gonna have 2 Mjolnirs, but that's fine. You need to deal with the illusion somehow.
Yeah.
Magical damage is a great way to do it. And Limp. Oh, Era finds out Loda, but can't do much. He doesn't have any Hex or anything like that. So he just got TP away.
We'll be able to TP out as well there, so indeed. Alliance able to get themselves out. The illusions from Naga certainly proven to be an issue now. I mean, we can see Loda obviously on the top lane, cutting the creeps, and in the mid lane as well. So just making it that little bit harder for NiP to get the creep momentum back in their favor, but they do find Pycat there. The combination of Axe and AA blowing him up.
Oh, what a nice Fissure. They actually blocked off fucking Mad here, but they didn't realize that they did it, so they could have called him even in the BTP, but they didn't see that he was blocked.
They have got a creep wave coming down this mid lane, but again, look at the Naga illusions in the mid lane.
Oh yeah.
This is, oh, Naga.
It's dirty. Dirty.
I mean, if obviously Loda plays this right, he has got the potential to prolong this game for quite a while.
Yeah, but he gets scouted again here, and he will be initiated on.
Okay,
He's dead.
He's not going to be able to do it if he's dead.
No, it's hard to win the game when you're dead, Owen.
Dota 101. But
Dota. Welcome to Dota. Try to stay alive.
He's got buyback available.
Look at this shiny axe.
This is
Dear God.
some impressive
Yeah,
stuff.
the
From
Mjolnir and Lincoln's on him. Just looks beautiful. Got some effect. But even with Naga being farmed, she's not that terribly farmed. Yes, he has 391 CS. It's quite high. But he died 4 times. He has 5k gold and 2 items pretty much at this stage. So he hasn't really hit any critical mass. And right now, NiP can deal with the illusions. They can kill them. Queen of Pain can punch them to death with her Mjolnir. They can burst them down with Earthshaker and some right clicks. All of them can actually deal with this fairly well. And they're finding kills repeatedly top. Now Gyro getting caught out.
Dealing with the back of a limp. Maz, he's got nowhere to go. Gets dunked by Jonas and Fan. Now a wicked sick kill streak. And he's very close, of course, to finishing off that completed Mjolnir on this axe as well.
So far, the no carry strat working out well for NiP. This is kind of a thing where you draft, like, every team has had some moment like this, where you see an enemy pick where you're like, we should just try to win early on and win really hard, you know? And they did that, but they're playing it smart. This is how you should play the no carry strat. Just try to dominate so hard that it doesn't matter if you don't have an actual carry. All of you are getting so far ahead. They have 33,000 experience advantage. So at this point,
wow, that's a...
Yeah, they're actually just in a massive lead by the fact that SD is closing up on level 20, you know, like he's 18, almost 19 levels in this game. And Radiant is way behind.
I mean, yeah.
Having a level 24 axe.
It's a ridiculous XP difference. That is, it's massive.
Yeah, I mean, Naga does attribute some, but still though. And it does help him. Oh, he went for an Octarine. Oh, this is funny. I played against Draskell recently in a pub where I actually got queued up against Draskell and went for, well, I randomed Naga. Right?
Okay, yeah. And how did it go?
Halfway, well, I I think he doesn't want to talk about it. But I didn't die.
Is that why he's not here
let's say
today?
I didn't
That's
die,
why he's not here
and my
today.
illusions didn't die either.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Octarine, the uptime on the illusions is pretty hefty.
It's insane actually, because you have 100% uptime on the mirror image. Like actually no downtime. It's 30-second duration, 30-second cooldown.
So this is literally an even just nastier version of Naga now.
Yeah,
This is
and then you have the Manta style, which
rip
has,
lanes.
26.25 second cooldown and 20-second uptime. So you're always having illusions up. And it's just going to be so annoying. And the reason I mentioned the Naga against Drasko was that halfway through the game, I was like, should I add an Octarine just to, keep you in the base even more? And he's like, that doesn't actually sound bad. And I'm like, yeah, that could actually be pretty strong. Oh, do they actually do it? Yeah. So the illusions, Shane is pointing out right now, the illusions do actually heal from the radiance.
Okay. Oh.
So they have the lifesteal as well.
Oh my goodness.
Which is kind of funny.
This is... Maybe this is what Alliance needed. Maybe this was all the plan.
It's not a big HP region, but it's certainly there doing something. And Octarine gives you quite a bit of HP as well. It's a very tanky item.
And I've got more than enough mana to just constantly sustain
Exactly.
the
Mana
spam.
is very nice for Naga as well. Interesting gimmicky build. Your illusions still don't terrify any hero though. You don't have diffusal, and no one really cares about the illusions right click. The only thing he's doing with the illusions is holding the waves back.
Oh, we're going to see, well, we're not going to see, because unfortunately we are suffering a little bit of lag here.
Yeah, but I think Bulldog is going to die. Yeah, great call.
You're right.
They also killed Shaker, as we point out. He did die top here. Very nice pick off. It was by Skywrath. And %S1 has activated the regeneration rune. It's very good by you. Alliance dot %S1.
Oh, is Nags on your AA now as well?
He should have. Oh, he has it in 5 seconds, so he probably has it now.
Oh.
I would guesstimate.
Hopefully this brief little...
Oh, very brief.
hopefully very brief. Will be over pretty soon. I imagine we're probably not going to see any fighting anyway with 2 heroes down, 1 on each side. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no, we are. No, we are. Is he going to TP out? Is he getting out of this? I think he is actually getting out. They've got a raw. No, they haven't got a raw yet. He's got out.
Did they use it or did they
was
not?
The net? No, the net was after the TP.
Yeah.
Okay, now he's got a raw. He's not getting out.
Okay.
But yeah, he's
now
dead.
he has it.
He's
Use
dead.
it.
I think he's dead.
Exactly.
Come
right
on.
there. Right there.
Oh. No, he didn't. No,
Someone
Axe got out.
ended a dominating streak. That's the worst information. I actually got it.
Ended dominating
Yes,
streak.
it was Ake and he ended Era's dominating streak.
We're getting the
Queen of
kill
Pain.
kind of
Queen
streak.
of Pain died. I'm a little bit ahead of you guys on my screen. There we go.
Okay, Queen
Excellent.
of Pain did die.
So well played there by... Well, breaking high ground at this stage is pretty difficult. You need pickoffs. You need a lot of pickoffs to break high ground. But they are also strong. They can sort of just kill the illusions. The downside is the illusions are running in sneaky patterns and just taking the creep waves away from
Ice
them.
Blast.
Right under their feet.
Where's it gone? It's disappeared.
It just went somewhere.
It went to another game on another server.
It's going to hit someone over in Russia, I think.
Someone in Russia or Peru is going to be like, oh, godness.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Oh, godness. Well, someone moved there.
It's their words.
Frame 5.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So we can do this where you cast every other frame and I cast the next one. So this is yours.
All right, so at the moment, Pycat, he's sitting there. He's looking at Loda. Loda has got the boost to travel recipe.
Bold move
on
by
his way
Loda,
out.
running in here into enemy jungle, and he's gonna scare some people away right now. Standing still, splashing around a little bit. He has found Handskin. It's kind of awkward right here. Not sure if he wants to do anything about that. And we see some bleeping by the AA, kind of indicating that he's there as well.
Oh, and now, as we see, he's managed to back himself up. Hansken heading back towards the base. On the bottom lane, though, there is a wrap round looking for Bulldog. We've got both Nax and, of course, this Earthshaker on his way to the Brewmother. Maybe they'll be able to catch him out.
Oh, nice kill right there by Axe and Bulldog. He is completely caught out here. Probably the guy who died, actually, I would suspect. Looking at his HP, you can definitely dunk that. Yeah.
Oh, and now we see Limp trying to clear this.
That's really
And we're
good.
back. Oh.
Quick kill there by Ake, finding a kill in like 1 frame. That's a beautiful. Oh, and hello.
Hello.
The
back
cast
to,
per frame is
back to the
severely
21st
dropping.
century. The potatoes have potated, and we're back to technology. It's a 2-for-1 at the moment. They might lose Jonas fan here as well as Ake and Loda go in. There's the backup of Limp. Will blink forward and well, finds the Fisher onto Ake and a couple of punches. Oh, that's a lot of damage, and Ake will go down.
He hit so hard.
There's going to be a Yules here onto Loda, and he just disrupts himself as he says, oh, it's too much.
An embarrassment, you know. You're like,
hands Ken.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a face of dismay if I ever saw.
Yeah, well, I think he has nothing to worry about.
He's
There's
been
no
playing
shame
pretty
in this
damn
game.
well today.
Oh yeah, for sure. And right now, just a lot of people dead on Alliance once again. Finding the pickoff is NiP, but the lanes always being ratted. Pycat with his Boot to Travels and Necrobook. You have Bulldog playing the non-stop rat of Broodmother. And of course, Naga Siren with the Octarine core. I mean, the rat will never end.
I was going to say, this is... I mean, we obviously saw, even NiP in the last game, even though it was a definitive victory, it took them a long time to break the base. And now they're having to do it against a Naga. I mean, when will it end?
When will it end?
It's...
I mean,
surely it's Naga, you just sit in base so that it gets to play. You just send the illusions out. You don't actually need to leave, surely, with this
yeah, you don't
spam.
necessarily need to leave, but at this point, he's playing pretty confidently and he can actively farm so much of the map. So we'll see what he goes for next item.
It doesn't matter, he's got Ags anyway on the quad, but they do burst down some of the illusions there. Just thinking that it is.
This looks like a
real
lot
Loda.
of fun to play Naga with 100% uptime on your illusions.
Well, a lot of fun for the team that's got the Naga
Oh
role.
yeah, for the Naga.
But not the team against the Naga.
No. But are they meant to have fun? Like this?
Yeah, I think
Fun ends when you wrap the Naga.
Yeah, I was going to say the fun is over in the draft.
They're kind of reaching base on bottom, but at the same time, Naga is pressuring the top tier 3 as well, and someone has to be there and defend. AA is gonna take the job. It's a dirty job, but someone has to do it. Trying his hardest to right-click these illusions down. Takes him forever. He gets them. And then new illusions are coming in.
MKB bar is now complete on your Earthshaker.
MKB? Oh. Well, I heard a roar.
Pycat finds himself a cheeky little kill, but the Yules is going to be there as he very ballsily tries to TP out.
The entire team is just like, what did you do to a poor ancient?
Poor old Jonas, poor old,
Seal Kid. Yeah.
Seal Kid, that's the man.
Exactly, that's the man.
Poor old Seal.
So many Swedes. Don't even know who it is. Yeah, but that's some stand-up course for your support. Took care of them in the early game. In fact, it was more handsome, but he did stuff. But the MKB makes a lot of sense. There's definitely going to be a butterfly on the Naga Siren soon. It's the next item that he will complete. And there's already Radiance applying the mischance as well. So with MKB, you will have none of that. Which will be really nice for the Shaker. We'll see here if they contest this Roshan Alliance. They have the option to send in some Illusion Scouted right now. It's being taken by NiP.
They're just purging the illusions now, trying to kill them as quickly as they can.
Yeah. Hanskin has had enough of this shit. He's like, yeah, I got Aghanims. I'll deal with you, you know? You use your mirror image. I'm going to kill all the illusions with one purge each.
It looks like they will be able to get Roche here. It doesn't look like Alliance going to be able to contest this one. So NiP will be able to get themselves the Aegis, of course. Maybe with that, they can look to try and push down a lane, but it's going to be ever so hard against this Naga.
Maybe with that, they can look to try to aspire to maybe take on a lane push. It's very annoying right now. More annoying so as the Naga Siren illusions are not dangerous to anyone at this point. They're just really killing creeps, you know?
Error's found Loda, but as Loda found Error, I think Loda's... Oh.
Yeah, I mean, Loda has a lot of HP. Octarine and Mantastal makes him really tanky. So, not caring too much. He just casually TPs down to bottom lane as well. And worth mentioning, the Octarine with your Boots to Travel gives you a 33.75 second cooldown. So you can rat even harder.
Absolutely.
This item was made to rat.
Look how much money he's got. 6.5k. That's a lot of money. At the same time, Axe, he's got a Refresher's Orb, so...
But will he ever
double
use
Berserker's
it?
Cool.
Will he ever get to do stuff? Look at the illusions.
I mean, this Axe, he's got so much... I don't think he's done, isn't he?
I mean...
Where can he go from here?
He's done working, you know. It's retirement plan for him now. Naga is taking over this. It's really sad. But Naga almost has the full butterfly. Gonna buy it up now from the secret shop. I always get mind gamed by the fact that the talisman is in the secret shop now. Pisses me off. I don't like it. These items moving around, man. Too old for that.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
seems like. NiP trying hard to push bottom lane.
Bulldog gets a very cheeky kill, but a very nice kill on Limp. I mean,
that's a huge kill,
that's
actually.
a massive kill.
How did he kill Limp, who has a BKB and I think he must have been low HP from fighting Lucians or something, because
yeah, it must have
you
been.
don't kill a Eul Scepter BKB Blink Dagger, yes, just like that. But apparently the Dagon, it strikes swiftly and strikes hard. And even the Blink Dagger on the Rat King.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Dear God, it will actually never end. This Naga now with the Butterfly could go to try and contest a little bit more and just actively start punching down on buildings, because before Butterfly he didn't deal any damage to buildings really. But now suddenly the Illusions have a decent right click. That could be terrifying. Bottom lane, nice jump by Axe, catching out the Copter.
Yeah, Mad's very, very much dead there as the lightning proc comes through, and
they're at the base, but it's 100% HP tower, and meanwhile at their own base they don't even have a tower. And there's Illusion Rune on Naga now. Oh god, it's very desperate times.
An error has already just been shown. They can't TP back. Jonathan Fan is there, goes in on Take, will find the dunk. There'll be a roar from Pikeout holding it in place, but Jonathan, of course, continues to spin. They have already lost the range racks.
An
Error
aggressive double
TP
TP with the Butcher Travel. They can't TP back. The Queen and the Shadow Demon just cannot join the team.
Oh man, this is, I mean, Loda. We saw him earlier without the TP, but now it's the side against him that haven't got the TP. He's working on the mid racks. NiP, they might lose more than just the top, and well, yeah, the range racks will tick down here.
The one melee creep goes in and finishes the job. That's, you know, a half a side of racks on both sides here. Range racks, always the primary objective of any Naga player, as they don't have any HP regen. And I expect that he's gonna go and just cut bottom lane a lot now, because they got their tower taken on bottom lane, but they didn't lose anything. And if you look at the HP on the racks, they could probably have taken the range racks. Like, honestly, range racks has less HP and less armor, so with the damage they dealt to melee, I'm pretty sure they could have taken at least the range racks. They just focus all their damage onto it.
I mean, this certainly feels like, is there any way that NiP can still win this? I mean, or has it got to the point where Naga is just, it's
I think we're at that point.
Yeah.
I think we're at that point, and
unless a massive mistake is made by Loda.
Yeah, exactly. Loda has to be caught out, and he got caught out several times in this game and still manages to bring this back. The Octarine worked out brilliantly for him. The uptime on the Illusion stuff is insane. It actually makes a big difference. Man, even the song, you know, he has 45-second cooldown song. If you need to,
it's gonna be hard catching
if you need
him
to
out.
hold the enemy team still, you could just keep singing, keep singing. Dear God.
Well, I see bottom lane. They're going in, but it's just an illusion, and that illusion is done half health to this very tanked Axe. That's, I mean, it's...
This is the first time I see Naga without Diffusal for so long and still be this useful. Because Diffusal really brings the damage to the heroes, but he's just playing single-player Naga right now. Like, I don't care about heroes. I don't want to kill you guys. I just want your base. Just your base. He's 2, 4, and 8. He's not a murderer.
No, he's really not. He's, I mean, he's doing what Naga's doing. It's, I mean, for the side of NiP, this must be pretty soul-shattering. It's
actually the worst thing you could ever play against. Like, you can cry about troll and whatever, like, oh, OP bashes or whatever, but there's nothing as disgusting as playing a competitive game with Dota and play against rats and not be able to do anything.
Oh, he's going to try and go for Aka here. Jonathan popping the BKB, wants to find himself a kill, will find the call, and the damage should be enough. Oh no, the missile is the Mystic Flare.
Wow.
Ake turns around and says, mate, it's you that's dying. Error will find the kill onto the Scarab Mage, just 1 for 1. Limp looking for the Echo Slam, but doesn't actually catch it. It's just the illusions from Loda. And now Loda thinking about turning around to fight. There's the upgraded Boosted Traveler. Jonathan Fan comes back in onto Loda. And they do kill Loda. Loda's down for 80 seconds, but he has got buyback available. Bulldog looking for the news on Handscan, blinking forward. Will finish off Handscan. It's a 2 for 3 so far. Now Bulldog, he's getting low. He's going to be able to get himself over the invis. They find the call. It's a triple kill for Jonathan Fan. 4 down on the side of Alliance. And well, I think that's the most excitement we've seen in the last 30 minutes, Swagger.
Oh, yeah, probably last 30, 50. That was pretty insane. But they decided to take the clash against NiP. That's the one thing NiP really know how to do. They have the heroes to clash, but they don't have the heroes to carry against the split push Naga. as much as, you know, the Queen of Pain worked out brilliantly early on and so on, it just doesn't really finish a game against the Naga. So
I mean, that was all down, of course, to the buyback on Jonas and Fan. They're buying back.
Yeah.
And those upgraded boots of travel.
Yeah.
They did the job. They're getting himself straight back in on his teammates. And
definitely did.
great play from him.
Yeah. They even had a good hex going out there by Gyrocopter onto the Shaker before he could Echo Slam. So that he slammed right after the hex ended, but he just held him in place for a long time. Very nice play by fucking Mad, but their team fight is not what they excel at.
I mean, the question is,
don't even get forced to buy back here.
can
Naga's
they get
gonna
racks?
respawn.
Yeah. Naga is going to be back, but I mean, can NiP get the damage done?
Well, you have to thank the Beastmaster for his ratting. They're going to get the range racks for sure here, but Naga can probably just go in and song.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
Yeah, and then
Jonasum did buy back. We've got to remember this. If they're able to kill him, this is going to be pretty big for the side of Alliance. They're going to be able to pop the Linkers, but he's going to pop the BKB. And now we see Limp coming in, trying to lift the Fisher. We'll find it onto Loader. There's going to be a cooldown and a Mystic Flare coming straight down on tag for this defensive disruptions there. And that will buy Axe some time to try and get himself out. Mad comes in and will be able to kill the Axe. He's the first casualty of this fight. But the right click from Era bringing Mad low, and it will find the kill. It's a 1-for-2 trade so far, and maybe more. Bulldog, he's trying to get himself out, but Alliance, they're coming out on top so far. They've killed 3. It's a double kill for Era, though, as he's able to find Bulldog in return, but Eric gets silenced up, he gets netted up, he'll go down as well. 4 heroes down on the side of NiP. It looks like they might lose Hans Ken as well as they chase it down as a buyback from Era. What's he going to be able to do? He's coming back in, but does he really want to fight up against this? He's going on Loader, but Loader with the Octarine Orb cooldown, he's going to be able to get the song off again, gets himself out, and the buyback from Era achieves nothing, and NiP, they all die.
yeah, they all die and forced buybacks as well. They're going to have to use more buybacks here to just hold their top racks. And look at the Naga Siren travel cooldown. It's also really low, so 15 seconds from now, he can go back in again. Doctor Orb definitely doing work in all of these scenarios. And with the Heart now, his illusions are just very hard to bring down. They have 60 seconds on the Axe, who they know have no buyback.
Yeah.
So maybe they could force here mid and get at least one pair of melee racks side of Alliance. Great fighting from them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, as we said, obviously NiP the fight before they come out on top, but Alliance still proving that as impressive as the team fight potential is that NiP have at this stage of the game against the Naga, against, I mean, even the Gyro, we saw Mad doing a lot of work there before he was brought down in that fight as well. They're just understandably very scary 56 minutes into a game of Dota.
Yeah, they have a really strong lineup this late in. Loda actually not giving any fucks at all. He's just running up and punching the Milo racks here, but he's not really going to bring down any racks with this since he's put off his illusions, pushing top and mid.
Oh, Hanskin finds the perch and the Yule setup from Limp. Can they bring down Loader here? They're going to lock him down in place. The Ice Blast is connected and Loader will die here.
Beautiful combination, but at the same time, Rats on top lane. Beastmaster is there. Glyph is ready though. So they managed to hold on for now. The Necronomicons are going to work on the melee racks. They're also trying to catch out here.
And the Jonasum looking for Ake. He
Ake
might just find it. There is the Rod of Ari, but Limp blinks forward with the Enchant Totem, punches. Brings down Scarf Mage as well. 2 heroes down on the line.
That HP just barely killed in time. But still, I don't even think that they are going to be able to force a buyback here from Naga Siren. And Bulldog is looking for that top racks. He's sending in his little babies, trying to have a poke. He's probably going to have to run in with his hero if he wants to bring that racks down, but he's just going to keep pestering people.
Yeah, by the looks of it, they're sending the Hawk up there. Maybe seeing if they can scout it out, but the Spiders and usually she said, just keeping it low.
Yeah.
Taking the melee racks would certainly get the ball rolling. Bottom lane, Era's going to try and TP out, and well, Jonas and Fan actually TPing in to try and help out Era, but Era, he's already, he still goes down there. The Beastmaster able to tick him over. Jonas and Fan, one dunk, he's able to bring down the Beast. Can he fight Bulldog as well? Yes, with the Fisher there, that might buy them time. There's a gem on the floor, someone pick it up, boys. There's a gem. Oh, Bulldog's able to blink away, get himself up to the north, and he is going to be okay for the time being. They're going to continue to try and look for him as we see Axe backing up.
The Refresher disables are real on the Axe and the Beastmaster. Both of them using Refresher Orb in that fight. That was pretty entertaining. The disable from Berserker's Call is insane.
Yeah.
Like 6.4 seconds of enemies just punching you and not allowed to do anything else is really good for Axe, especially with the Mjolnir as well. But indeed, no buyback was forced over on the Naga Siren, who now has 4.2k gold and pretty much is you know, heading into a stage where you can get 7, 8, 9 slotted. By the Moon Shard, doesn't really matter at all, but you know, you can do it. Doesn't benefit your illusions.
I mean, this would be the time for Alliance to pressure because 4 heroes on the side of NiP don't have buyback available.
Yeah. That's really dangerous, especially with the Queen of Pain being dead already. The illusions are making their way up top again. Fisher trying to stop them up. Really nice Fisher, but oh, the song comes out.
The dirty Naga.
Dirty rats.
He's going for it. There is going to be a call from Jonas, and we might be able to get the top ranks alive. BKB from Limp, and they're setting it up onto Loda. They will find the Echo Slam holding him in place. Can they bring down Loda here? The cooldown will be there as well. Loda goes down again. Now they're looking for Bulldog, but Bulldog turns. He will be able to burst down AA, but he pays with his life. It's a double kill for Crucial, but the racks indeed, they're going down. The top racks has been cleared out. The illusions will be stopped on the middle. But again, Alliance, any kind of trade just seems to be favoring them in the sense that they come in out on top in terms of structure damage. And Jonas is getting chased down. He's going to be roared up, Mystic flared down. Dash your axe down for 100 seconds. No buyback now. Handscan, even with that defensive disruption, it might not be enough. Limp's there. He's got his back. Limp's going to look for the kill onto Ake. 1 slap, 2 slap with the Fisher, closing in, looking for the punches there. Will be able to maybe bring it down. One more there. He does. He finds the kill. Mad will be able to get himself out from the sidelines. No, he won't because the MKB from Error. He finds the kill as well. 4 heroes down on Alliance. It's only Pycat surviving in the tree lines. And now they are going to need to buy back here, and they will do indeed. Both Bulldog and Ake buy back and bring themselves back to the game, trying to protect that buyback from Loda because Loda needs to keep his buyback for the real emergencies.
Yeah, we've gone by the grind, the long, you know, oh, boring, no action game. Now everyone has so much gold, they're just non-stop fighting. We see aggression here from Jonas on bottom lane as well. He has 7k gold, and now we have an MKB Daedalus Shaker as well in the field.
He's just going in on the racks.
Oh, they're going for this.
And yeah, Error.
This is the time. Their time to shine.
Fortification comes out a little bit. TP in from Limp. Limp doesn't have the Echo Slam, but he's got the punches. There's going to be Brood Mother trying to harass back the Axe, but it's just not enough. And Axe now goes in, finds the call onto Bulldog, and pops the BKB as well. They're trying to find this. Fisher comes through as well, just catching Bulldog, bringing him low, but the dunk is a little bit too early. There's a roar to Jonas and Fan. He gets silenced up. Mystic Flare comes down. They will find the Axe, but Bulldog does get taken down here by the Queen of Pain. There's going to be a disruption onto the Naga Illusions, trying to hold them back as Error, Handscan and Limp try and get themselves out of the fight. It's a 1-for-1 trade. The Broodmother for the Axe, both heroes without buyback available.
Yeah, really clutch here, but in the end, they don't really do that much down here on the bottom lane. Yes, they didn't manage to get the racks, but it's just one lane. Because of the Radiant tier 2 on mid, they can't keep going, they can't force more. Going back for the Roshan, though, look at this Shaker just handling Roshan. Like, they're punching really hard at this stage. And they could probably even fit the Aegis on the Shaker at this point, just dropping the Yule Scepter. It doesn't really need to have it anymore, like we're so late in the game. I think he should do that, because having 2 lives on him could be pretty huge. He will drop the Yule Scepter. And, yeah. Oh, this game is so clutch at this point.
Yeah.
And everyone has so much money. I'm just waiting for the first Divine to be purchased up.
Oh yeah, I think who's going to be the most likely? Mad on the Gyro? How much money are we seeing on Mad at the moment on the Gyro? Is he finding fair?
He's playing more the utility Gyro. He won't buy something like that.
Needs to be careful here. We'll get caught out and psyched up. That's going to be Error going down. Does have buyback available. There's going to be the Mystic, the Ancient Seal, and the Concussive Box chasing down Handscan. He's able to get himself up to the high ground and disrupts himself there at the end of it because the missiles coming through will still connect onto him. There's going to be a cooldown as well. Limp actually pops the Echo Slam
forced. Yeah, buyback forced as well here. So yeah, they're just going to back. Alliance going to happily back on that. They forced a buyback, forced an Echo Slam. I'm not even sure it was forced, but they really don't want to lose more HP on their racks here. This is such a tough spot. I really feel for NiP.
I mean, it kind of goes.
They're fighting with everything they have.
Yeah. Alliance
in this game
would not be here without the Naga pick. That pick is what's kept them in the game.
Oh sure, but I mean that's easy to say on many heroes' behalf. So if you manage to pull through the early game and you have a Naga, then you kind of get yourself to this stage of the game for sure. But,
I mean, look at that. I mean, I guess it's because they're flattening out. They're capping
exactly the experience flattened out.
Yeah. Okay, so, it's not that spectacular, but we're getting to the point where everyone's nearly capping out, which I don't think we've actually seen in any competitive games in 6.8.
It's the first one for me, for sure. The bottom, Pycat, clutch blink. He blinks away. And Hanskin even blinked in and tried to disrupt. He blinked and disrupted himself because the rat was already gone. He TP'd up top lane, and they continue. Like, we're even getting, you know, we're getting so late into this game that SD is starting to look at his inventory and his gold like, what do I buy? Do I start picking up some, you know, damage items and clearing out? Do I go Mjolnir as well?
Yeah,
Would that be a cool boy?
I wouldn't say that's a bad call against all these illusions. Jonas, I'm looking for the Bulldog, but Bulldog's hewing out of there.
There's a heart on Axe now. He picked it up and has it in the base. He has to switch one of his items, and probably going to be the refresher when he doesn't have it ready.
Well, let's have a look at the buyback status, Griff. How are we seeing in terms of buybacks now? It's still not looking great for the Dire. 3 heroes with it unavailable. The AA, the Quap, and the Axe. So NiP arguably having to play a little bit more careful than
Hanskin blinked into a bad spot, and then Bird sees him, and Pycat is there immediately, dealing the damage, killing him off. He blinked onto the Ancients, and that's sadly, unfortunately, what killed him there. He does have buyback, however, as he is dead for 110 seconds as well. See if Radiant can force that.
And they're going to need help in the mid with these illusions, because the illusion's just hidden away at the base.
Yeah, and Bulldog now, if it wasn't for having to save gold, I don't even think he will save gold. He has 2.5 minutes cooldown.
Innocent fan looking for some fun here onto Mad and onto Lode. Pots the Refresher's Orb, and he's going to TP out. It's actually TP coming in from Era. They want to find Lode, and maybe with the call they can hold him in place. The Ice Blast is coming through. Lode might go down. He pops the song. And he's going to get out.
He's out. The rats. He continues. But they do keep chasing though, and fucking Mad is not in a great spot here. He will die. He's going to shatter. And bottom lane though, a lot of pressure being added. Damage to tower.
Bulldog
doesn't have his E-Blade yet. I thought he would pick up the E-Blade, as he doesn't have the buyback available anyway. And we see a little bit of a...
Oh, looks like we're actually going to have a pause here, because it's maybe a bit of lag on the players' ends here.
Yeah.
But, well, this is shaping up to be quite a game. We had kind of like a 30-minute period where it was a bit resident sleeper.
We're 99 kills into this game right now.
Yes, this is the action stepping up. And
oh, we're going.
Middle
Things looking fine.
Okay. So I guess it was low for some of the players there, but we're back in and we're back on.
Dear God,
this
is a stressful game even just to watch. These players definitely under a lot of pressure, especially if you're on the NiP side, as you're the one being pressured by the illusions non-stop. As for Alliance, of course, they have a little bit more leeway, as they can just safely play without even being really forced to buy back a single time on Loda in this game.
Panera doing the best to clean out these illusions. Jonas at the bottom doing the same.
They're not dealing a lot of damage to any structure though. Like, the illusions don't hit terribly hard. This is just a Manta-style butterfly in terms of damage output. That's all they have that benefits your damage from the illusions. They're fairly tanky as well, but he could probably still switch into a heart, or switch his heart into a Skadi, I think. And you could switch your Radiance into anything really like... Diffusal Blade is still a great item. I think it will push even harder, as you want to deal damage to structures. Butterfly is great, and Diffusal Blade could be a lot better, because the flat damage from Radiance, for example, doesn't work.
Limp needs to be careful.
Oh, Limp.
Limp is dead. He's got the H's though. He knows, and now Jonas. Oh, the refresher blink from Pycat.
But Jonas though, he doesn't have his refresher ready. It's on the base because he used it before.
He's still going to try and look for this one.
Yeah, he's chasing around here, looking for something. He gets scouted out. A lot of Radiant are around here, and he killed the Courier.
Whose Courier died, and what did it have on? Let's get a bit of a report here. It was the Yules, I think, being held there. Oh, Jonas fan will go down as he gets blown up by Loda and Ake there, following up the Roar. And now Era, the E-Blade picked up by Bulldog and used to very effective use.
No buyback on Era.
No buyback on your Quap. This is not ideal.
He got forced to buy back earlier, so they know he still doesn't have it. He is still 2 minutes away, so definitely should know on Radiant. Oh God, this is gonna be tough without your Queen. But ES...
Oh, Jonason might go down again, maybe no. Posta BKB, but the net's going to hold him in place. BKB popped by Earthshaker as well, doing his best to try and stop this push, but bottom lane, Bulldog and Pycat, they're ripping apart the side of NiP. There's no Echo Slam, Limb getting nuked down, it's all crumbling. There'll be a buyback from the Earthshaker. Hansken now with the disruption on to Pycat, and but there's already a double kill for Bulldog. There's going to be a buyback from your Earthshaker and your AA, trying to come back into this one, mad at the front of the fight, trying to go onto Hansken. Limp, he's giving him the punches, will actually be able to bring him down. It's a triple kill though for Bulldog. Buyback now from Pycat on the Beastmaster, trying to get himself back in. The illusions forcing AA back to base. Oh, the call onto Loader. Can they kill Loader here? Loader's trying to turn himself around. It's going to be the second call, holding him in place. Ice Blast punch through the disruption. No, it's actually going to protect him from the Ice Blast. Loader gets out. He'll be able to get the song off. He's going to be able to get himself out of the base. Oh no, it's Earthshaker down now for 2 minutes. And look at the bait, look at the tier 4s.
Hansken, you've been playing so good. And one disruption to help the enemy team instead. Yeah, Ake gets picked off in the backline, but I don't think anyone really cares about him right now anyway. They're just pressuring so much, and the mega creeps are going to be there for sure. People are not going to respawn in time to defend.
I mean, they do have Quat back up in 25 with Shadow Demon instead.
It's way too late.
GG. Well played and well aligned. They do manage to take a game today, but they do it in the dirtiest of fashions.
That was the filthy win. That was definitely filthy.
I mean, I get, well, obviously Loader's Naga play was very good at the end of the day.
It was good play.
And the Octarine.
Octarine proved to be a really successful item in this game. I questioned it a little bit, but I really wanted to see it as well. And we got a good example of how it's going to work in reality when you buy it up. And it's just that you can non-stop kill the creeps. You can't do much against heroes at all. No, so if the enemy gets to your base, then you messed up. Then you played it incorrectly. You need to always hold every creep wave away, and then you can play it. But it's really nice though, for 100% uptime on your illusions. It's kind of strong.
Yeah, absolutely, and proven to be strong enough at the end of the day. Alliance do win the game, and that means it's nice. They're not going to go home tonight and think, we've lost every game today. They've managed to take a game up against NiP, and obviously NiP in the first game of this series proving to be a very strong opponent.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like NiP played really well in the first game. Like that was a very dominating win.
Yeah.
And in the second game they played well, but their draft is not going to allow them to, you know, take that long. I think they need to rush Necrobooks more in this game.
Yeah.
To try and, you know, pressure that early and win it.
I mean, I guess it's still kind of impressive that they're able to take an Earthshaker, Queen of Pain, Axe, Tricore to 70 minutes into a game.
Oh yeah, any 70-minute game against a Naga where you struggle for that long is, you know, it's impressive for sure. But it's just the heroes don't really function that well when you get this late into a game. They did play nice, and Limp played really insane. Like, he got so many good Echo Slams off, but yeah, not enough.
It wasn't enough. Not enough to stop the issue that was Naga. And well, that's it for games today, and that's actually it for games this week.
And that's it for me on DreamLeague.
It is.
I'm going back home tomorrow.
You're going to be on the couch.
I'll be on the couch.
We're going to be on the couch.
Yeah.
But, well, Wagga, that's it from me and you. I've enjoyed.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have your hand in the glass.
I did. I don't know why, man. I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
It's but I've enjoyed having you here, Wagga.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll see you again sometime. I'm sure I will.
I'll see you at DreamHack.
You'll see me at DreamHack.
And ESO.
Maybe we'll do a bit of casting there. We'll see. We'll see how it all pans out. But that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. From myself, at least. You'll be joining Wagga again back over with good old Shane and Shiva. So I'll send you over to them. We're not going to run any commercials. We're just going to throw a little bit of a sponsor image, but we'll get you straight over to the analysts with Wagga. We'll see you guys about.